guys, 2face don release another one concerning his marriage to Annie. Una know say ever since this whole drama between 2face and Annie Idibia started, na only 2face dey come out dey yarn every now and then, because the first time he broke the news that he is divorcing Annie, a lot of people came out to say that no, this can be coming from our legend, that his account must have been hacked and all of that. Shortly after that, he came out to say that his account is not hacked. Na him yarn wetin he yarn, na how he talk am, okay? Then after that, as the drama keeps going, there was a video he made recently where he said allegedly that he has been missing, allegedly that he has been kidnapped, and he is doing that show that day to raise money to pay to the kidnappers who kidnapped him, and that particular statement, a lot of people said he is mocking his mother, because his mother have been the one coming to say that Natasha don kidnap his son, say Natasha put bead on her son's neck, and that is why the son is acting wild and all of that. So ever since then, Annie have not said anything. The only thing Annie did was kind of release one post like that the other day about how it feels good to be free, how she wakes up without any form of snoring and all of that around her. Anyway, guys, 2face have come out to tell us another one. And I said, let me come and share it with you, because one thing about him is that he talks a lot. Because a legend like him, at a time like this and in a matter like this one, a lot of people in his shoe would have keep quiet and allow online in-laws say whatever they like, but not 2Baba. 2Baba will always grant interview. 2Baba will always use the opportunity to talk. Some people even say 2Baba don't turn to comedian. Make I just share wetin he said in an interview with you so that you guys will understand what I'm saying. Okay, listen.
We can learn a thing or two from you about, accepting your mistakes and moving on. So what in that whole period, what were you telling yourself? How were you approaching life?
I think part of the answer is inside what you just said, accepting, responsibility for your actions. You understand? And that is key. That's, when I said you don't have to deceive yourself. Because when you deceive yourself, now yourself you deceive, I mean,
okay, that was a saying.
Yes. So for me, I just knew that, I have to stand up to, I have to face I have to stand up to my responsibility.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, sometimes some things happen when people talk.
Yeah.
You become the subject of all kinds of jokes and
headlines
and all those malicious
comments.
How do you
and
deal
stuff
with that?
And
all that. It hurts, man. It gets to you sometimes, but just knowing that this is the way of the world, you just have to be able to just try and just grow some thick skin and just, say, you know what, I'm still going to keep my head high because I know that, where I'm going is bigger and better than all this stuff. And I know that, that doesn't define me. That doesn't make me...
That doesn't define me.
It doesn't make me a bad or a monster or, you understand? So you just have to be able to just... It is within you. You have to cheer yourself up. You have to just blank and just move.
Tell me how, because you said something very key there. You said within you have to cheer yourself up. So how? Is it that you just watch TV?
Sometimes if you just go watch them basketball, I just see them. They feel I'll be joining the game. So sometimes you even laugh at jokes that I even...
About you.
Just look at the humor in it, and just laugh. Just always try to turn, every situation into a positive.
I hear you.
Because for me, there's one thing that, I always like to... That's how I always reason, no matter what comes up. I just know that the minute I start worrying too much, that becomes the more problem. So, and I know that anything that comes up, there is a solution, no matter what it is. Just think about it. Anything, there is a solution. So the only thing that you just have to start thinking about is just to think about the solution. What's the solution to this thing? What's the solution to it? It might be difficult to get immediately, but Once you know there's a solution, just open your brain. You just think before you know the solution. You just start saying. Sometimes you might think this is the solution. You try, it don't work. Still, you know, you try another. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like that. There's no blueprint to how to handle stuff or how to do stuff.
So guys, I'm sure you heard everything that Tu Baba said. How it gets to him sometimes, you know. But according to him, the best option is for him to build a thick skin, because definitely people will talk, you know. But the part that he said, that doesn't make him a monster, that doesn't make him a bad person, and all of that. You see, let me tell you the truth. A lot of people are not against Tu Baba because he divorced Annie. No. It's not a must that two people will be in a marriage, especially when you have a reason to leave. But why it looks as if people were against Tu Baba is because Tu Baba left Annie at a time that Annie needed him the most. If you guys remember, you will know that when Tu Baba left Annie, information have it that Annie was in a rehab. Eh? What stops you from giving her all the support that she needed at that time? Yes, because let me tell you, Annie is a strong woman. Do you think it's every woman that would take that in a state that they find themselves? Some people will go as far as crying themselves that your 22 years of marriage is ending, and it is ending when you are not in your right senses to comprehend it, to accept the fact that yes, so this man is leaving you for real, you know. And that is why I said that Annie is a strong woman. So if Tu Baba have waited for Annie to recover completely, and he will say, okay, I've been with you throughout this period that you weren't okay, now I want us to go our separate ways, a lot of people will not be angry with him, even though no matter what people will talk. But leaving her at a time like that, it simply means that you don't have her interest at heart. Yes. And it simply means that 22 years of age that she have given you and you have given him, it doesn't make, there wasn't, you do not remember anything. Even those times that you come on social media to come and pepper the single, or come and pepper those whose their marriage doesn't seem sweet like yours. It simply means that all those times you did not remember, not even one. And come to think of it, a lot of people keep pointing accusing finger on Tu Baba about what Annie was taking, saying that it is Tu Baba who introduced Annie to it. And most times that Tu Baba will break Annie's heart, Annie tends to be taking more of it. You know what I'm saying? So it's not about leaving Annie. People would definitely talk. And you have to, like he said, he have developed thick skin over this whole drama because people will surely talk. uh So nobody is calling you a monster. Nobody is saying that you're a bad person, but you were bad towards Annie based on your actions. Guys, what do you think? Because to me, that is how I see it. You're supposed to remember one or two and be with her until when she gets better. You can tell her, okay, I have taken enough of your insult or your bad behavior. Now it is time to call it a quit. A lot of people will understand it than leaving her at a point that she needed you the most. And you know very well that Annie loves you too much, because I believe that it is too much of the love that Annie have for Tu Baba that Tu Baba that she have been with Tu Baba all these years. Because no woman will be with a man who goes around impregnating how many women at the end of the day. Look at how it all ended. Anyway, guys, tell me what you think about it on the comment section. Subscribe to my channel, follow my page, and share this video. I love you guys. Bye. See you.